Hi, this is Kim. It's Monday, June 5th. I'm making this video to document what happened today at the zoo. Unfortunately, I had to make another video just like this in February of 2011. So when I went to the zoo today, I had to stop in the membership office because I renewed our membership on April 4th, and the temporary card only ran through till May 31st. So I needed to find out why our hard copy cards had not arrived yet, and also get another temporary card so that I can gain entry to the zoo. So the gal in the office there, who I don't know her name, but I see her all the time, she said that the account was deactivated and said deceased on it. Yes, that's right, deceased. I asked her to repeat it. The other guy who's working there also looked at it and said that that's what it said. And they also looked up the two other people that I was on the membership with, my friends Lee and Michael, and theirs were also deactivated and said deceased. So I think that's a pretty bad thing to have put on your account. Obviously, we are not deceased. So they called to the membership office and someone was supposed to get back to them. So I waited like 10 minutes. No one came down, no one called. So I ended up calling and spoke to a guy named Wes, and he said that somebody would come down to talk to me. So I waited. Another 10 or 15 minutes goes by. Finally, after 40 minutes, I think her name was Nicole. I was so outraged that she introduced herself to me, and I think her name was Nicole. She said she was new to the membership office, and no, nothing against her. She don't know anything about, the politics that go on there. But she was with Lamar, and Lamar has been there for a very long time. He knows about the politics, and everything is always really PC there, where they claim they don't know anything, they can't tell you anything. This happened before, happens with other things. It's always a pass the buck kind of situation. So this woman gives me this card for this guy named Steven, who I've called. Evidently he may be unavailable all day, going to meetings, whatever. But the bottom line is, she says that she was told because of prior history that the zoo is exercising their right to deny me membership to the zoo. This is outrageous, for one, because I have not done anything wrong there. If we go back in time to 2011 that I referred to, my friend Lee and I both had our memberships taken away. And if you're not familiar with this, it was all because of slander by the director against us. And we eventually got our memberships back after almost a year of me letter writing to the board, to supervisors, to everybody. We got it back. We got it back complimentary, which to me is an admission that there was something not right about it. And there has been no incident since. So I don't know what the situation is yet, because no one has gotten back to me. And I just want to document this because it's outrageous that this has happened again. At the time, Lee and I were the only people in the history of the zoo, this is nearing 90 years now, to have their memberships taken away. And my friend Lee was a docent at the time, so we were both good standing at the zoo. Probably the two people who care the most about the animals there that don't work there, and possibly care about the animals more than some of the people that actually work there, and always looking out for them. And Lee doesn't come as often anymore, but still holds a membership. I come 3 to 4 times a week. try and keep on top of everything that's going on here. And most people know there's a lot of bad press that happens. And I just try and make sure that things are being done right by the animals and that they're safe. And that's the only thing that I can think of that, once again, this is just another bullying tactic by the director to try and keep me out of there so that I can't come as often. Because I'm not banned. I could still buy a ticket. So it's that she's trying to hold me financially hostage to how many times I can come there, which limits how much I can actually see and hear that goes on there. Because I can't think of any other reason. And I'll be honest with you, when they do give me a reason, I will give you the truth of what they gave me, and I will talk about what the details surrounding whatever reasoning they give me. But this is just outrageous, and letting you know, as far as, and also just documenting it, just letting you know that these kind of crazy things happen at the zoo all the time. There's just stuff that is not right continuously there. I mean, people hang over the barriers, endangering the animals' lives. You know, people throw things at the animals. All kinds of stuff happens against the animals, and zoo personnel lets it happen. I mean, I personally have had 2 or 3 times that I've had to call security specifically for animal endangerment situations where people have gotten unruly towards me and they still don't get thrown out. And in fact, one incident when there was a situation at Kangaroos that I called, and Walker, who works in the office, came and spoke with the woman. This woman was hanging her kid over a barrier, and the kid had a huge long stick. And I had asked her, please take your kid off the barrier, and it shouldn't be waving a stick around. She refused to do it. She told me, fuck you, to my face. And that is part of zoo policy, not to swear at people. And I have not sworn at anybody there in a very long time, because I know that that's not something you're supposed to do. So I usually just call somebody about it. But nobody usually comes that fast. So I do often ask people politely to not do whatever they're doing. So back to this woman who told me to fuck you to my face, knowing that this is one of the things that people are supposed to get thrown out for. I told Walker that this woman said this to me. Walker went over to talk to the lady. He wasn't even talking to her sternly or like it was a serious situation. He's laughing with her. And then she gets allowed to stay. And I said to him afterward, I said, why wasn't she thrown out? She told me, fuck you to my face. That's on the rules that are posted at the entrance that you cannot do to another visitor. But I guess because I'm public enemy #1 somehow, that those rules don't apply when people do these things to me. And this is only one thing. I've had several things happen over the last few years where people have not gotten ejected when they should. And then there was another time when I asked Walker to please explain to me the policy. He said that people are supposed to get 3 warnings before they can actually kick them out. So people are torturing animals at the first warning, but they wait till the 3rd warning, which then could turn into a situation where the animals could really be endangered. Now, I'm a big girl. I don't care if people swear at me. But the point is, and the reason that I took it as far as I did, was because I wanted to prove the point that they would not eject someone for doing that to me. I do that to somebody, I would have gotten ejected and gotten my membership taken away at that time. So now we bring it to present, and I have not done anything, but yet I have my membership taken away from me. And from what I understand, the date that my account was deactivated was March 3rd. So it was before I renewed my membership. And now it's been 3 months, yet I have not heard a peep out of the zoo with an official letter saying we're denying your membership. So they have failed for 3 months to give me in writing why my membership was deactivated. Anyway, as soon as I hear any further information, I'll make another video, because I want to make all of this public, because this is the second time that I'm being bullied by Director Tanya Peterson, and I'm tired of it.